This video is sponsored by Ferrisland, so thank you so much to them. Hello everyone, my name is Olivia and today I'm going to do my first ever plant video and I am so excited for this. I am going to be creating a little succulent terrarium with a terrarium provided to me by Ferrisland. Ferrisland is a wonderful website for plant lovers like you and me. You can get a bunch of different things for your garden or for your houseplants. You could get pots, you could get planters, you could get terrariums like this. They have really cool geometric terrariums and they also have ones that look like cute little houses. Use this coupon code to get 10% off this specific terrarium that I'm using, and it's the perfect place to create a little ecosystem for your succulents or for your tiny little plants. They also have fountains and they also have wonderful garden accessories as well on their website. I will be sure to link this terrarium down below as well as Ferrisland's website as well if you want to check out all the things that they have for your garden or for your houseplants. It is a wonderful place to find accessories and supplies to treat your little plants and make them even cuter. So today I'm going to be creating my succulent terrarium. I got these little succulents from Home Depot, and creating a terrarium is a really cool way of creating a little ecosystem for your plants. So I am so excited to get on with this video and show you how to create a little terrarium. But it is pretty simple. So all we start with is some gravel. I got this as well from Home Depot. So you start by filling the bottom of the terrarium with like an inch or two of gravel to create some drainage for your succulents, which will not be watered a lot, but they do need drainage nonetheless. I have this cute little shovel to use because I don't really like getting my hands dirty. And because this terrarium in particular is tinier, it is 6 inches by 4 inches estimated, I'm only going to be putting around an inch of gravel because I think that's all that these succulents will really need in order to have some proper drainage for them. So after you put your gravel into your terrarium and you spread it around so it could be an even surface, then you cover the gravel with some succulent and cactus soil mix. So succulent and cactus soil mix is much more different than your average soil that you would get from your backyard, which you could use for other plants, but it's much more preferred to use succulent soil mix for succulents because the soil is somewhat thinner and it's much more drier and it's better for the drainage for succulents because succulents, I have learned, are so temperamental. They will just like cry and throw a fit if you water them a little bit too much or if you water them like more than like once a month. They are just like the babies of the plant world. So they need proper dirt and they need proper drainage in order to survive. Otherwise, they will give up on you. I've had multiple succulents just give up on me. So these, I am trying to give them the perfect world to live in, which is why we're putting them in this terrarium. I'm just gonna try and push it into this and hope it doesn't spill. Is it working? Let's spread this out first. We're trying to make this terrarium as neat and cute as possible because since it's made of glass, you could see all the sides and you want it to look as aesthetically pleasing as possible. Fun fact, the first plant that I got for myself was a succulent and they are still around right now. Some of them are going through it. They are really struggling, but I do love succulents the most as a plant to have because you could see the different changes that the succulents go through. You could see them growing new succulents onto themselves. You could see them losing leaves. They're like a plant that you could just visually see all the changes that they're going through compared to like a fern or like a pothos, which always seems to look the same. But succulents, you could see when their leaves are drying out, when they're being overwatered. They're just a very outspoken plant, I guess. Like they will let you know when they are happy and when they are sad, which I really like. And I also just like the process of like propagating leaves. I think that it's so cool. It's such a complicated process because sometimes it doesn't work and sometimes it does, but it's also just like very exciting. And for those who don't know what propagating is when you take off a leaf of a succulent and you let that leaf dry out for a little while, and then you start misting that leaf once the end has calloused off. And hopefully with all that misting and all that sunlight that you give the succulent leaf, hopefully roots will start coming out of that leaf, and through those roots a new succulent will begin to grow. I have propagated one succulent leaf. I have tried with like 10 different leaves and they just give up on me, which is fine because usually they do give up on you once they are taken away from like their home. But sometimes they do grow new succulents, and sometimes people have better results than I do. But I have propagated one succulent out of a succulent leaf. I'm gonna put a little bit more dirt because I want the succulents to kind of be like surface level. I don't know the rules of a terrarium. We're going by how we feel with this. I conferred with my brother, who thinks he's the master of succulents because his are doing better than mine. And he said, the dirt looks good. So now we are going to transplant these succulents into their new home. And hopefully they will not freak out, because I've had succulents that just freak out every time they're moved. I'm gonna break apart some of her dirt. Oh, I'm creating a mess. Oh no. Oh no. We do need more dirt. I'm only going to be putting 2 succulents into here because it is a tinier terrarium. And succulents do like being crowded. They don't mind being right next to another succulent, but I don't want to like overcrowd this terrarium, you know? So I'm just kind of getting rid of the excess soil because it's going to have new soil, and this soil is just very dry, which I know they like, but I want to give them new soil. Remember when I said that I don't like getting my hands dirty, and now I'm just like covered in soil? Good times. I hope they like this. I hope they're happy. Are they happy? I don't know. They don't tell me anything when I speak to them. I have not named these succulents yet, which is very unusual for me considering I name all my plants, but I just am so afraid of succulents. They intimidate me because they're so fragile, and I feel like whenever I name a succulent, they start to die. So these will go unnamed until I figure out proper names for them and I understand their personality. I also read that you could put some rocks on the top just to decorate it. It's not for like any actual purpose. So I do want to do that to add like some color to the top. So I'm just gonna add some of the white gravel around the succulents to create some cute decoration for them. This terrarium is the cutest thing ever. It's so compact and tiny. It's such a quick craft, and I feel like this would be like a cool gift to give to a friend. If you know if they love plants, you could either just buy them the terrarium with succulents and they can make it themselves, or you can make the terrarium for them and give it to them. And it's just a cute gift, and I think it's wonderful. And I love how this is all glass, so you can see it from all different sides, and it has a cute little door. It is just a wonderful little terrarium, and you could definitely get bigger sizes and add even more succulents to a different size terrarium, but this one for now just holds 2, and hopefully they won't grow any bigger because then they'll crowd each other. But I don't think they'll mind. I think they're gonna be best friends. They're gonna be cute little terrarium best friends. So that's it. That is my little terrarium. So thank you so much to Ferrisland for providing me with this wonderful terrarium. Thank you for sponsoring this video and for feeding my plant-loving heart. If you want to check out their website, I will be sure to link that down below as well. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you too have a terrarium, or if you use this video to create a terrarium, be sure to take a photo of your terrarium and to tag me in it on Instagram at Stories for Coffee. I would love to see your little terrariums that you create because succulents make me so happy. I love how they all look so different and they grow differently, and I just love looking at succulents. They're one of my favorite plants to look at and to collect because they're so tiny, but they're also high maintenance, so it's like a little challenge for you. So this is my terrarium and I love it. It is so cute, and I hope you and your succulents and your plants have a wonderful day. I'll see you in another video. Bye. Oh wait, I'm not done. I'm not done. If you have any succulent care tips and tricks, please comment them down below because, like I said before, I struggle a lot with succulents and when they need water and when they don't need water, and sometimes I overwater them because I'm just trying to take care of them as best as I can. So if you have any tips about succulents, like the lighting that it should be in, or how much water they need, or if they like to be too crowded, or if they don't like to be too crowded, just anything about succulents, comment them down below because I'm sure some people are getting succulents for their houses and they don't know what to do and they don't know how to take care of them. So we'll all put some tips down in the comments. I'll be sure to put some tips in the description down below as well. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.